Ladies and gents, welcome to the winners semi-finals of our 1v1 Rising Star tournament here for Halo Wars 2. Strike is in the blue color, playing as Yap Yap. And on the other side of the map, we've got Chechos playing as Pavium. And quick correction for Strike, he's actually French, not Italian, so different tricolor there. The Cannon Fodder are going all across the map to try and pick up mini bases. By the way, Rising Star League, what that means is that the top 8 players are not allowed to play. Everyone else is, so you got these up and coming guys like Chechos, like Strike, likely in the top positions. Definitely seen that many times with Chechos, but now that Strike is returning, maybe he can make his way up there as well. He went actually for a triple harvester build, so really focused on stealing those mini bases. Won't be easy. We'll see. Nah, they're just gonna split the map, and you know what? Chechos is almost able to steal another there, but not gonna do it. Oh no, Strike is gonna be comfortably getting his own minis, pumping out a whole bunch of cannon fodder and potentially tickling this base of Chechos, which isn't as heavily occupied with buildings right now because he had to get the minis fast. Now he doesn't have money to build on all of them, so yeah, a little bit of idle time for the slots, but at least he's got them. Yap Yap is very threatening like that, with the cannon fodder being completely free units, right? So that's where that's from. Very quick second generator. We've seen it in the other match of Chechos that he likes to do exactly this stuff and then go for a relatively quick tier 2 into some kind of brute play with hammers. Huh? How did those two die? Literally, what just happened? They just died. I am so confused. If somebody caught what happened there, let me know. I thought they were decent health there. Guess not. Anyway, a whole lot more boys coming across the map. The blue tide is real. Got some heavy grunts, got some methane wagons. Both of the side minis have raid camps on them. And the tickle action is beginning. Oh, 4 or 5 grunt squads, that's a decent defense. Eventually these cannon fodder will go down. They'll feed a little bit of XP to Chechos. Not much, but some. Brute stunning all of them is a pretty big play. That's not really a stun, right? But it's definitely a daze. You can still move them. Just slowly. There's no anti-building squad here. Strike is gonna be limited in what kind of damage he can do, but all those mines, single mine actually, good damage with the methane wagon projectile. The ability does some pretty good damage, by the way. Turrets are focusing the wagon. Couldn't get too much damage in on the extractor yet. Probably won't do either. More heavy grunts. You know, once they have EMP, which they now do, they're gonna be really good at fighting stuff. Not so great at building business, but just fighting enemies. You're gonna be really good at that. Debuff everything with methane, buff your own guys, and EMP, of course. gets affected by that. Kind of stuff adds up. Oh, I did forget to show, these are their picks from the draft. We did away with banning for this one, by the way. So there's just no bans in the tournaments from now on. If people specifically want it for a show match, we'll put it in. But for this remainder of the season, we're not going to do global bans. People can just play what they want. The Strike still have Shippy, Forge, or Atriox available for the next matches. For Chechos, it's still going to be Arbiter, Cutter, and Decimus. Third generator's coming up. Chechos is definitely getting very greedy there, and Strike smelling it. He himself is ready to go tier 2. He's got his 2 extractors. He could probably get a third one, maybe one of these new bases. I mean, he should be more or less caught up with what he needs to do. I mean, grabbing the power nodes is an alright move. But ideally, he denied his base too while doing that. He's got plenty of units, you see. The Brutes are trying to get something done in this main base, but easier said than done. There's heavy grunts chasing them. Maybe some pretty good damage too. Rain of Fire is going to damage these front buildings quite a lot. And there's no healing. Oh, that's good. That's some good destruction. Some pretty concentrated damage. So long as you target it right. Now, the methane wagons, they're not that strong in terms of shooting, right? But the debuff together with the shooting is quite impactful. So as long as the target's outside of the methane area, it's really pathetic. But if you're inside, it's a whole different story. Got to be careful with that. Strike's keeping them alive for now is a priority. There's no hunters to fear, so I'm not sure why he's retreating. I guess one of them is weak. I'd love for him to add some engineers. Could be good. Ooh, I'm not a huge fan of the concentration of extractors against brute clay. That could be very dangerous. You get caught off guard. And of course, against Pavium, you have to think about not only the additional lasers, but also about the Lich. They're putting them all in the same place. It is spooky. Strike has a lot of resources though. He can do this all day. That's maybe what he's thinking. Hey, maybe you'll get another generator. Nothing wrong with that. No, Chechos. Burning out all the generators. But the Yapper drop. Limousine is a good addition here. Actually very difficult to take it out without hunters. And then you stick it full of rangers, good luck. I guess one thing you do have is EMP grunts, which can stun the whole crew alongside the limousine itself. They're debuffing it with methane too here. But once the limousine count reaches a higher number, this is going to be terribly spooky. Hell, even that single one is holding the entire tide back. That's insane. Mopsa says, can't do anything about Rain of Fire over your base. Yeah, about that first one, definitely. It's rough. But you can at least have an engineer bubble over your shield and, you know, ranged healing just outside of the beams. That works. You also have the Grunt Goblins. There's many things you can do. Later on, you can drop in your shields. So Yap Yap is like pretty well suited for the situation. But that first one, yeah, that's tough. wrecked. Not the best of beams, but hey, if we're gonna get the limousine and the guys inside, that's not that bad. I don't think we're gonna get the guys inside. Have player-sponsored tournaments? Yes. You can check out what's in the YouTube description or the Twitch About section. We have all the links and buttons respectively. So that is always an option. Collaboration also is an option. Reach out via Discord, please. We can talk about it. That link also is in the description. Anyway, we've got a 5th point push coming up. The Lich is in. And that should cause some major damage to the base. Should be expecting some... maybe more limousines to come out actually to protect the Rangers especially. It looks like they're keeping everything at base. Strike is in serious trouble right now. Hopefully he has please don't shoot me ready. If he went for a different 5th point, that could be tough. Those engineers really need to come in and help because he's losing his main man. Oh, his grunt from above too. That's his 5th point. Sir, you have to go please don't shoot me. Engineers! Get to work, man. Holy cow, it's so weak. I'm not sure this is gonna be enough. It's just about enough. You're kidding me. Okay, they held. Oof, I was worried that the engineers moved too late, but it looks like it was just the last possible second. All right. Still a decent amount of damage done by our Pavium guy. Chechos is doing great work. And you know what? That limousine is still gonna make this army regret being here. Engineers are in trouble, man. The Reaver is picking them all off. That's such a high value Reaver right there. More Wraith invaders. That's the way forward. I mean, Strike is just such a struggling player against us right now. He does have some veteran boys. That's going to be useful. But like the clean solution would be theoretically Banshees, right? It's just he's tier 2. Pumping out Locust, he's gonna be so stuck in tier 2 for a long time here. For Banshees to be really great, you'd need to be tier 3. Get the unique upgrade and everything, but... oh, he's busy getting Rain of Fire, sorry. We've got the Grunt Dome to just about save the units last moment. And Chechospros meanwhile has his full fleet of limousines. Actually, this engineer bubble assisted methane blob is doing pretty good work. Don't forget the locusts are actually grunt units too, so they get boosted by the methane. And that's going to be very threatening for the bases. But if Pavium, the hero, stays strong and can hold here, the locusts are going to have a tough time. They still have vehicle level 1 research to see, so for such a heavy commitment into tier 1, this could be better. Chechos is tier 2 as well, however. That's one thing that the Strike has going for himself. He's at least not having to go up against Wraiths and that kind of stuff. Should be pretty easy to target down this base. I'd say do it. Methane's not even strictly needed to debuff the base. Went down quick enough. Yeah, if he can do the other one too, then Strike is suddenly in a great position. Good work with the locusts. Oh boy, look at that. Limousines aren't lasting so long all of a sudden, are they? That one's getting stunned by the methane explosion. And with Hustle, you can charge them down pretty quick. But problem is the locusts have been destroyed. So now the base damage is mostly gone. Sticking some hunters in there was a good idea. It should have been done sooner. Had it been done sooner, I think this would have been a different kind of game. But still, Strike has some good momentum now. Although I don't think he'll destroy this base just yet. Ah, the last of the locusts is down. Big yapper dropper. Will it be enough? Some very healthy units in the— oh wait, we've got a Lich. Strike isn't ready for it. Does he have please don't shoot me, or does he just trade bases? Trading wouldn't be the worst idea, because you're reducing the other guy's economy by like almost 50%. Well, not really. There's burnout, all that shit, so it's mostly his production here for Strike. Oh my god, it's so weak! Strike! Holy shit, why don't you have please don't shoot me, sir? Oh. Just when they all arrived, it blows up. The Strike didn't base trade it. That's such a bad outcome for him. Oh no. The panic, man. It sets in. You get pressured by that flyboy and people lose their minds about it, right? But sometimes it's just better to make sure you have that please don't shoot me on 0.5. 0.6 you can get that you know, drop upgrades and so on and so forth. 0.7 you can do your turret, your shield turret I mean, because before that you have your grunts do the invulnerability work, so perfectly sufficient. That's what I'd recommend, and with that, with those moves, I think Strike would have won this easily so far. He's still in a great spot now, despite all that. Yap Yap is just brutally well equipped for this matchup, I would say. But Chechos is playing the game better overall. It's really starting to show. If he gets a burnout on those 3 generators again, he's definitely gonna jump to tier 3 now. He's done all the things he needs to do in tier 2. Alright, he's got a whole lot of the elite hunter, ranger, engineer composition. He's even ready for an air switch. He just needs tier 3 at this point. He even has the upgrade for pop reinforcements, so there's not much else you could ask for. Very great, patient positioning here. Just waiting outside the base, picking off the gobos. Eventually. Of course, they heal themselves, so they last forever. Good reinforcing drop there. Wouldn't have hurt Chechos to have another limousine out. A little late with that, but he's still pushing. Situation's not bad. I mean, good luck dealing with this guy. Oh wait, there's methane bomb bus. Avim is finally down. The time of the grunts has come. Them go to full health like that. Jeez. Those Yap Yap heals are definitely broken, by the way. Like, they double proc. They shouldn't do that. I'm pretty sure they're on top of double procking. They're ignoring the healing limits. No heal should be that powerful in the game, but Yap Yap's one is just broken. They got hacked. Hacked in. Very quickly. No time to bug fix. As RTS games need a lot of time and love. You can't just rush them out. So much can go wrong. So much does go wrong. You need time to fix the stuff that goes wrong. Hey, at least we got heavy grunts. They're my favorite boys. I really insisted back then that we get these classic Halo 2 fuel rod guns. And the cannon fodder, they're kind of modeled after the Halo 2 Heretic grunts. There's a smaller, different variant. Of course, I didn't do it myself, I just asked for that. The art team was very gracious about it. And shield coming up just at the right moment there. Getting healed now, that's a smart choice as well. Full later. Oh, what is that? Hello! Yes, let's go. We've entered the late game. Now, Yap Yap is gonna be on the struggle bus a little bit with this stuff. Not with the first one. If there's gonna be many, many more, that's a problem. Now, Pavium is already creating a little bit of trouble. That's a great beam, though, cutting into the Braves. Really good value there. Kills the Locust, killed Engineers. I think Strike can be happy with that. That's the worst lich ever. Just gonna be staring at each other here. Okay. Huh? What's it shooting? Use the detector. Oh, there's an... there's an engineer on no health. That's great. Strike. He doesn't have a turret. Uh-oh. There's more megas. Quick, get the mega turret. Best move you can do here. Oh my goodness, the Wraiths are wrecking the army. The Scorchers is so good. Look at all that splash damage. The mega turrets are also opening up on the army. That was great. Rip Strike, man. Oh, and his base is getting wrecked here, by the way. Oh no. He used his French leader power. Sorry. I actually like the French quite a bit. I do it out of love. Oh god, that's a really good methane bomb there. Ultramice, is he looking? Oh my god, he's not looking! Huh? That didn't do anything. What the hell? That did like nothing. Just a handful of grunts went out. Oh, he still got obliterated by the Wraiths. Rest in pepperonis. Chechospros is really good at this late game stuff, and those mega turrets definitely added in a little bit of their weight to this as well. Well done. Alright, ladies and gents, we've got ourselves our game 2 here on Mirage. Strike of France is gonna be playing as Shipmaster. On the other side of the map, Chechospros is bringing Arbiter. The classic Elite War is on. We're probably gonna see a lot more of this going forward because there's no bans, right? So these two don't get their asses kicked in the draft system. And they just get picked. So yeah, going forward, expect a lot more of this. This is usually a Ghost Mirror game. Both players will be going into Ghost most likely. Now, Shipmaster's ones are faster, which is nice, but Arbiter's ones are gonna benefit from Conduit of Rage. The Stasis Mine placement could also play a role. But so far, I really like the pathing from Chechospros, just trying to pick up, you know, all of the mini bases. Sure, he lost a Grunt, and I think he just went Grunts in the opener, but that's okay, so long as he doesn't lose all of them, right? He could be still losing more, of course. That's absolutely possible. No worries if he does lose one more, but you don't want to lose them all. So it's at some point you just gotta get into those garrisons and you know, take the power nodes and actually get an advantage out of the fact that you went grunts, in addition to just grabbing the minis. Because that way they'll have paid for themselves resource-wise. It's power for supplies, but still paying for it. Now, Strike is gonna have to be happy with just 2 minis. I wonder if he's gonna start working on actual raid camp stuff or whether that's a fake. I don't think it's a fake, guys. I think he's committing to this. It's not any ghosts being made, right? Oh, there is. So is he just gonna make ghosts and also some brutes, perhaps? That could be it. You see, Chechospros is gonna be busy making these buildings for a moment longer. Okay, he's just made the last one, so ghosts are coming. But if Strike shows up with like 3 ghosts here, and also a brute, he should be able to take down that base. So I think that might be the plan here, and then just keep pumping. If he can make more ghosts than the other guy, then he's fine. But if it's an equal fight, then I would favor Arbiter. Is it ever worth skipping Nightingales or Engineers? Engineers, I would say no. Because you just pop their shields and 40% of incoming damage is gone in that period, right? Of course, you have to watch out for Reavers or even infantry. But if you keep them at a good distance, you cycle their shields nicely, I think they'll be alright. You have to have some anti-vehicle in there to take care of the Reavers, definitely though. Strike, no! You were doing so well. As for Nightingales, there's many strategies that skip them. Some people just like to run around with Warthogs. Cutter doesn't typically make too many Nightingales. You just keep doing your drops. Anyways, to the matter at hand, a lot of the red ghosts are going down, so for now, Strike is living with that exact advantage that I was talking about. Now he's gonna have more production too, so he can keep up with the Arbiter shenanigans. And at 4th point, you get your Spirit Support drop, which really does make a huge difference there. So unless Chechos is gonna get some crazy Plasma Bolt action here, I think this is favoring Strike for now. Quite a bit. I'm surprised he's not going for a fight. Or not even trying to take a generator. Extractor. What? Power node! It's a power node! Not trying to do that. Not trying to fight at a mini base. Those things are surprising, because slowly but surely, Chechos will catch up. $10 versus 14. It's like kind of doable with a good leader power hit. You got to be careful though. I don't think he's got the leader powers. 3rd point is coming in, so Chechos is gonna look to buy time. But those blue ghosts are faster. Gotta be careful here. Two for one. 3 for 1. Ooh, that's great. 16-9. Now that isn't gonna work anymore for Chechos. He needs to get a monster detonation here. But Tobias, I think he's getting it! No, he's not. That was an early detonation. Still, it was not bad. A lot of the blue ghosts are actually in stasis. So Strike is still slightly winning. And a slight win, as soon as the ghosts start going down, it's gonna snowball into a very massive win. But he's shooting buildings. This could be Chechos' opportunity to punish. Oh my goodness. That ghost just rammed into the extractor. Oh no, Strike is so unlucky. Why was he targeting buildings there? Look how hard he's still winning after that. Just need to target the ghost. Why is he shooting the building? Okay. Got a handle on it now. How's that tier 2 coming along? It's... Oh, it is, okay. I was I was shocked. How is he that low on power? Checho's already tier 2. But okay, he's got it. Still no power nodes though. And Chechos is potentially gonna just recover because, I mean, he's getting Arbiter's champ. Why is he getting Arbiter's champion? What? You don't need that for the drop. You only need that upgrade for the units you're making. The drop can just go without it. Why did he get He's making Hunter. What? Checho, somebody tell him. The drop comes with Arbiter's champion pre-upgraded for the dropped in unit. You don't need that. Okay, maybe he'll make them. Maybe he'll stick them in the Phantom later. But that was the wrong time to get it. Ghost auto-target buildings? What? Okay, I never go to the enemy main with them, so that's perhaps why I don't know that. I'm more than happy just controlling the map. Mines detonate. Hunters are changing everything, and there are some banshees. But until they destroy Hunters, that's gonna be a while. You don't deal that much damage. We're gonna have Spirit support though. And the Ghost definitely should not be targeting buildings as a first priority. But the game generally has a lot of problems with losing targeting lock on the scouts. It should be fixable very easily, I think. Maybe not. Okay, Camo's getting upgraded. Chechos is all over the place, man. What is he actually planning? He's making enforcers now. Is this some kind of phantom play? The Strike is just going tier 3 from this. And he is pumping those banshees like there's no tomorrow. So that could actually be pretty good against early phantom play. Chechos is very constrained into his main. Infantry upgrades coming through. Swapping over to Wraiths. Strike is in a slight bit of trouble. Did Strike actually get Plasma Torpedo? Doesn't look like it. It's just a Wraith switch. Okay. Expansion from Strike, love to see it. Could use the extra economy for Wraith production. And Chechos isn't that heavy in Hunters. Is he picking up on this? No, he's making more elites. So let me tell you, those Wraiths are gonna be actually really effective here. I wonder if there's gonna be Scorch. That would be even better. But no, not so far. Soon. Very soon. Oh, he doesn't want some. Good switch. Look, when you go Banshees like that, you don't spend any power, right? So you just stockpile all of it for your tier 3, you quickly swap, quickly change into a unit that the other guy isn't beating or countering right now, and you show up with them. Type GG in the chat. Nah, I mean, Strike already did a lot of damage beforehand, but it was just a cherry on top. Welcome to Fishers. We've got Strike in the blue color playing as Forge, ignoring the middle for now. Chechos pretty much gets everything from there as Decimus. Okay, now the Marine comes through. Interestingly, the Chopper hasn't been around, but now it is, so that Marine actually might be in serious trouble. Should be able to make it to the garrison maybe, but Chechos is going to do what he can to prevent that. You just have to get in front of that Marine rather than chase from behind. Either way, only 2 models left. It's fine to leave that alone. Is there a ban for forfeiting? Only if you're in the top 4 positions. Like if it's a losers finals match or something like that, then yeah, it's... Oh, loser semifinals match, then you can't just forfeit and get away with it. But if it's an early round forfeit, then whatever. As long as it's not regular. Everyone has a mini base. Chechospros isn't going to be going hero in this one. Interesting. It's just choppers. Wants to fight the Forge directly. I think it's much easier with a hero, but hey. If you're countering Hellbringers and single Marines out there, that's not necessarily bad. Great pick off on these reinforcements time and time again. The chopper number needs to get a lot higher though to threaten the Forge Hog. That's something to watch out for. Chechos needs to be careful as well with making brutes. If he can land the jumps very nicely, then they're going to be an asset, but very quickly can turn into a liability if he gets it wrong. That's a lot of infantry. Well, 4 choppers against the Forge Hog is never gonna cut it. We need more. There they are. Okay, that should do it. I always bring up number. I don't want to say it. You guys know which number it is. You regularly watch. Chopper and Suicide Grunt is definitely the answer to all this. Imagine getting a suicide ground connection on this clump. Would be so nice. Oh, they're getting siphon. They're also getting grenaded. Yeah, that's some really good grenades from Strike, actually. Good job. Cutting those chopper numbers in half. But then, suddenly, Suicide Grunt. Is he prepared? Yes! Really good splits. Beautiful work. That's what we like to see. Those grenades unfortunately did miss, and at some point no amount of splits will help you. You just need more units. But the Warthog is coming, so there is hope in that. The Strike is nearly ready for tier 2 as well. Chechospros is quite a bit farther away from that. Great ammo around. Oh, those choppers are getting eaten up now. Great work. Time for Strike to go. Tier 2, he's also got a base coming up, so that's nice. I think he can now assault this base, potentially do a number to those double extractors. Does he have a trash dump? Surely he does. It's time. All lot of units are coming in. Tier 2 as well. Third base for Strike. He's not wasting any time. Great placement on that Hellbringer, hitting both of the buildings. Yeah, there's the bombs. Decimus doesn't have a heal for the buildings, so these might both go down, and that would be tragic. Oh, the choppers actually take the hits too. Hero gets a stun off together with Vortex, so quite the debuff. But Heavy Metal is taking care of it. Both of the generators have gone down. And the grenades are finishing off some of those choppers. Chechospros is in major trouble right now, especially if he loses the gen again. Oh my god. Good job with the Warthog retreating all the way. Probably is just a good moment to drop in some Kodiaks, right? Maybe not. You want to be careful with that, Warlord. Probably some Warthogs first would be the proper play. He says you are dead. He says no on Chechospros. Be a whole lot of Warthog production as the prophecy has foretold. It'll take forever for these extractors to be upgraded. Sorry, there's not even a second one yet. Spending it into Banshees, that's gonna take a while. Oh wait, there is a second extractor. Okay, okay, slowly but surely we'll get him back. I just don't think that we're just gonna have a problem making a fleet of Wolverines to support the Hogs. Should be absolutely no trouble. There's gonna be also Nightingales to fix the Forge Hog. Oh, great bombs. Banshee's mostly out-regenerated it, that's insane. But these Hogs can kind of fight back. It's not too bad. Oh wait, the Vortex catches the Forge Hog, that's huge. Now the Hogs have to leave. Definitely need some Wolverines for this. It's always better to have them in the first place, rather than just reactively making them. When there's a Banshee blob already, you're usually late, but it's fine. He's got a big economy. Strikes! Taking it, and he's moving to the winners finals. Great job. Chechospros has to fight through the losers bracket. Good luck to him there. That was a great series. Really solid forge here on Fishers. Didn't expect it would go that smoothly for him, but it did. And Olvadi raided us with a whole lot of people, so thank you, Olvadi, indeed. Sorry I missed it. Got a bunch of viewers, huh? We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.